Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Carolina Panthers Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram, coming at you once again here on the U to the 2. Wow. What a day it's been. So, I want to talk right quick about a couple of things, including one huge thing that happened. But before I get to the huge thing, let me take care of some little things first. So, the Carolina Panthers did another practice squad move. So Shaq Thompson's been dealing with injury ever since the Dallas Cowboys game, so he's not looking too good. So one of the things that they did was Carolina signed linebacker Kamal Martin from the practice squad. So it's a little bit more depth at linebacker, which is something that we're definitely going to need with Shaq being down for however long that might be. It's not really I don't think there was a disclosed amount of time, but it looks like maybe down for a bit. So we had to add some more depth there. So Kamal Martin activated from practice squad to main roster. Not only that, they have also brought back offensive guard Michael Jordan to the practice squad. Now, they originally waived Michael Jordan to make way for Kamal Martin to get promoted to the main roster. Or, excuse me, Kamal Martin was brought to the practice squad and was waived by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was waived in order for Kamal Martin to have the room. But Michael Jordan has been brought back. So he's been brought back to the practice squad. And apparently, it's something to keep in mind of that this Michael Jordan started 19 games the last 2 years for Cincinnati. So it's something that might consider, offensive line's been struggling. So who knows? Maybe this is somebody that can help do something. I mean, he has some starting experience. We'll see. But they've brought him back. So we have Kamal Martin and Michael Jordan. Now, the big news. The big mega news. So, the Carolina Panthers have traded away their 2023 sixth-round draft pick to the New England Patriots and have acquired veteran cornerback, four-time Pro Bowler Stephon Gilmore, who is a South Carolina Gamecock from Rock Hill. Wow. Okay. If I can be real, I have mixed feelings about this. Move. Okay. Number one, it's Stephon Gilmore. The dude's a four-time Pro Bowler. And, he's also a champion as well. He's a Super Bowl champion. So, what's there not to like about Stephon Gilmore? He brings such a big veteran presence to our young secondary, so that's a plus. He's 31 years old, and you got to look at the career that he's had. Of course, started off in Buffalo, then played in New England, but he's been having quite a career. Check this out: 411 total tackles, 359 of them were solo tackles. He only has one sack in his career. That's kind of funny. One sack in his career. 7 forced fumbles. 25 interceptions. 25 interceptions. So, I mean, the dude is a legit cornerback. Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler. 31 years old, still has some years left. Now, think about it. Pairing him up, so we got AJ Bouye, we got Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, who will most likely be out, but will be back, whether it's, very late this season or next season. We have J.C. Horn. We just picked up C.J. Henderson. And now we got Stephon Gilmore. Like, wow. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We have to question his health. Because, keep in mind, because we swooped in and made this trade, he still has to remain on the PUP list until week 6. He can come off of the PUP list in week 6. And then we have to evaluate and see where he's at health-wise. He's got to be able to get back into the kind of shape where he can perform and be that big boost to the defense, which I believe he can, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. I mean, I do believe that he does have plenty of football left if he can get back to good health again. Now, the injury that he had suffered was a quad injury, and this is what put him on the PUP list. So, if he can bounce back and really be able to contribute at the level that he's known for. Oh, I also failed to mention, guess how many passes deflected he has in his career? 114. 114. It's crazy. It's crazy. Multiple time first team All-Pro. He was a former Defensive Player of the Year. He was the co-leader for interceptions in 2019. And we only gave up a 6th-round draft pick for him. That's quite a steal. That's quite a steal. But, like I said, we have to see if he can get back to being healthy. That's going to be a big thing. But with him pretty much being the main veteran on the team, I think will definitely help. So I originally thought Richard Sherman, but hey, Stephon Gilmore. Gilmore fits the bill. He definitely fits the bill. The only other thing is this. Now, while these are good trades, I mean, Scott Fitterer's been doing a good job, been making some moves and fleecing some folks. We still have yet to address the offensive line. Look, that's the number one problem right now. The defense will manage, but the number one problem still remains to be the offensive line. Now, we'll have to see what happens, going forward. Could this potentially be trade bait? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Carolina's not done. I believe they plan on making another move or so before the trade deadline, because we really got to address the offensive line. And it's something to think about. Is there some regret that maybe making a Stephon Gilmore-like move or a C.J. Henderson-like move should have really been trades for offensive line? It still remains to be seen, but the offensive line definitely should be addressed. Another thing we have to also think about is, with how bad of a game that Dallas game was, giving up the 5 sacks. Is it time to start considering throwing in Deontay Brown and Brady Christensen and seeing what they can do. Because also, keep in mind, with the current injury report, Shaq didn't practice and Cam Irving didn't practice. Now, something that we may want to consider, you have Deontay Brown who can play guard, and you got Brady Christensen who can play that left tackle position. He played it at BYU. So I think if we're not seriously going to make any moves to get offensive line, maybe we might want to consider giving Deontay Brown, Brady Christensen, and maybe even Michael Jordan a shot on the offensive line. Because, I mean, we're already banged up with Pat Elflein on IR. You know, Cam Irving hurt. You know, John Miller's been off and on. Matt Paradis keeps getting bulldozed. I think maybe giving Brady Christensen a shot at that left tackle position, you know, what he's been known to play, especially back in BYU, and Deontay Brown at guard. You know, maybe keep John Miller at that right guard position, put Deontay Brown at that left guard position. But I do not suggest moving Taylor Moton to left tackle. I do not suggest that at all. I don't agree with that. Let Taylor Moton stay where he shines the best at, and that's been right tackle. Do not move him to left tackle. I will not support that. I won't support that. I don't agree with that. Let him stay where he shines the most. Let him stay there. But I would consider thinking about Deontay Brown and Brady Christensen. But that's just me. And some more good news. Christian McCaffrey practiced today. Yes, he did. So, they say that he looked pretty good in practice, but we'll have to see how he feels. Maybe he'll be able to play in the Eagles game. Remains to be seen, but that is a good bunch of good news. That's some great news. So, I mean, we'll have to see what happens. Do I think McCaffrey will play this weekend? Probably not, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. If he's able to and he's good to go, then so be it. But I would rather him be 100% good to go than 85% good to go. You know, if that means sacrificing another game, so be it. But if that's the case, you know, we gotta continue to go with Chuba Hubbard and Royce Freeman and go from there. But I would rather play Christian McCaffrey when he's 100%. Not 85, not 70, not 90. It's got to be 100%. It's got to be. But we'll have to see what happens with Stephon Gilmore. Like I said, on paper, the earliest he would probably be able to play is week 7. But, as I said before, it's going to depend on his health. It's going to depend on how he looks and his health. But it's a big boost to the secondary. It gives a veteran presence. And, you know, he's a great player. He's an excellent player. But, at the same time, health, and should this move been more towards getting an offensive lineman instead of Stephon Gilmore? But, at the same time, we didn't have to give up much for him. Not to mention, if I remember correctly, I don't believe the cap hit is that bad if things doesn't work out for Stephon Gilmore. So, I mean, I like this move. I just hope that this isn't going to be a move that we regret. You know, this move, the CJ Henderson trade, I hope this won't be moves that we regret because we didn't take time to really zone in on fixing the O-line, because that's still a problem, and that's the number one problem right now. I mean, say what you want about Sam Darnold, but he's been doing his best so far with what we have, and he's been doing a dang on good job. But if we don't fix the O-line, then he's going to experience New York Jets all over again if we don't fix that O-line. So that's all that I have for this. Like I said, I'll probably give it another day or so and then do my preview for the Panthers-Eagles game for this Sunday that I'll be attending. But anyway, let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think about the moves that have been made? Getting linebacker Kamal Martin moved up to the main roster, bringing back guard Michael Jordan, trading for Stephon Gilmore. What'd you think of that? And do you think run CMC, Christian McCaffrey, being that he practiced, do you think he plays this Sunday? Or would you give him another week or so and wait until he's 100%? But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram with another Carolina Panthers talk. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see y'all soon. Laters.